Hi guys, welcome to my channel Sudoku.Global. Let's look at solving an easy puzzle. The strategy that we are going to follow in this video is scanning and elimination. Let's start with number 1. The subgrids that doesn't have the number 1 are subgrids 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Let's start with subgrid 2. The third row and column D already have the number 1, so the only box that is left is F2, so that is a 1. Let's move on to subgrid 6. Column G, H, and row number 4 already have a 1, so the only box left is I5. Coming down to subgrid 4, row number 4 and column B already has 1, so the only option would be C6. With subgrid 7, column B and C already have 1, and row number 8 also has a 1, so A9 is going to be our 1. And the same logic is applied for subgrid 8. Column D and F and rows 8 and 9 have 1, so that leaves us with E7. So by using scanning and elimination technique, we have solved all the 1s. Let's move on to 2s. Subgrids 1, 2, 4, and 6 already have the number 2. So let's start with subgrid 3. Rows 1 and 2 have a 2, hence the only box is I3, so that would be a 2. Now, columns I, G, F, and C already have 2s, so for subgrid 8, E9 is the only option. And for subgrid 5, the option is D6. For now, let's move on to 3s. Let's come back to 2 later. For 3s, let's start with subgrid 9. Row 8, row 9, and column H and I already have 3, so we mark a 3 at G9. For subgrid 1, rows 1 and 2 already have 3, hence the only option is this. Subgrid 4, column A and C already have the number 3, hence we mark 3 here. And column E and F has 3, so for subgrid 5, 3 would be on D5. That marks the completion of the number 3. Now let's move on to 4. Let's start with subgrid number 3. Rows 1 and 3 already have the number 4, so we enter 4 in I2. Next, for subgrid number 6, row number 5, 6, and column H and I already have 4, so the only option that we have is this. With subgrid 7, first 2 columns and row 7 and 9 are eliminated, hence the 4 goes here. All 4s are now completed. We've got only 2 5s. Hence, we move on to number 6 and we'll take care of 5 later. Subgrid 2, rows 2 and 3 are eliminated and hence the 6 is here. And for subgrid 8, rows 7 and 9 and column 4 are gone, so 6 goes into E8. And for subgrid 5, rows 4 and 6 are gone, so the 6 goes into row number 5. All 6s are done. Scanning for 7s, we've got 4 7s. Starting with subgrid 5, row number 5 and column E are eliminated, hence the 7 goes here. Similarly, for subgrid 6, row number 4, 5, and column H already have 7, hence the new 7 goes here. If we take a look at row number 9, column C cannot be a 7, column F cannot be a 7, so the only option is column I. For subgrid 8, column E and F are eliminated, hence the only option that is left is this. So the only column that is left over is column B, hence the only option is row number 7. Now let's move on to number 8. Starting easy with subgrid 8, row number 7 already has 8, so let's fill 8 here. Subgrid 4 has just only 1 box remaining, and that is an 8. That marks completion of subgrid 4. Moving on to subgrid 1, rows 2 and 3 are eliminated, and hence the 8 goes here. Similarly, subgrid 6 has an 8 in row number 4, hence the 8 goes here in row number 5. Row number 6 has just 1 number left, so that would be an 8. Subgrid 1 has only 1 box remaining, and that is a 5. Subgrid 2 also has a number missing, and that is also a 5. That means rows 2 and 3 are having a 5 each, and hence for subgrid 3, and that is a 5. The same applies for subgrid 8. Put a 5 there, which for subgrid 9 eliminates row 7, and hence a 5 here. Row 9 also has 1 number missing, and that is also a 5. Moving on to subgrid 5. Eliminating row 5, we put a 5 here. We have completed 5s. Moving on to 8s. For subgrid 9, that would be an 8. Completed 8, and moving on to number 9. Subgrid 6, 1 box remaining, and that would be a 9. Subgrid 3 and 5 also has 1 box remaining, and that would also be a 9. Column G has 1 number missing, and that is a 9. Add the missing number 9 to column 1 as well. Now the only number left over would be 2s, so just fill in the boxes with 2s. That is an easy game completed using scanning elimination technique.
For more such Sudoku videos, please follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sudoku.Global.